Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're live in Boise, Idaho right now at the Treefort Music Fest, thanks to our friends at ConvertKit with the band Balto. Guys, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. I'm very glad that we've been able to make this happen. We were communicating throughout South by and have been communicating about trying to make this happen for quite some time. I'm very glad that you're here right now and doing this. So thank you. And we're about to share a lot of new music. 3 of them are from the forthcoming record out later this year. There's a fan favorite in there as well. What do you guys feel like doing first today?
We're going to play a song called Song for Victor Part 1 first, and that's the fan favorite, as it were. Are we jumping right in? Is that what goes? Is that what happens now? All right. Well, thanks again so much for having us, man. This is a joy to get to do this.
Oh, Amy, I'm surrendering at last. I'm giving up on the dreams that kept me tied down in the past. I'm going out where the river meets the sea, and it ain't good I love going deep. Oh, lately, Dame beneath your hand, changing into something I barely understand. Wild and hungry, scared of the passing time, consumed by implications, all the bullshit explanations why I can't see it, but I feel it in my bones. Something simple, something soft and warm and slow. No one told me it would feel like coming home, but I could stay. Oh, lately, where I struggle, now I rest, with the sun behind my eyelids, dancing slowly across your bed. And I turned and saw you shining by my side, like the light at the end of the road to the by and by. I'm saying I wanna be a lonely friend, yes. This world keeps getting uglier. Wanna hold you till the end. Could I love you now? Could I swear that I will? Could you believe in what I'm saying? In spite of all I've done, I swear it now. I can't see it, but I feel it in my bones. Something simple, something slow. No one told me it would feel like coming home, but I could stay.
Oh, man, this is fun. This is a lot of fun. Happy Sunday to you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Happy Sunday to you too.
for doing it. Yeah, man, I'm really enjoying this. We've got a very enjoyable job. It's a lot of fun to do this. We missed crossing paths at South by, but I know you guys have been out for a while. We've been out for a while as well. You're in the middle, I think, right now of a 34-date tour, so that's a lot. I mean, you're accustomed to doing that. You're road warrior people and have been that way for a while. Can you, on this particular 34-date tour, can you talk about some of the tour highlights that have happened, maybe here at Treefort, maybe just whatever sticks out in your memory as the most outstanding thing that has happened in the past couple weeks?
Yeah, that's a hard one. We're in kind of tour time, so time has ceased to exist.
Yeah, I know that,
Flat
dude.
circle,
Yeah.
just rolling around.
My
But-
memory, I know the things that have happened to me.
Yeah.
They're in my brain somewhere, but if someone were to ask me that same question that I
Nah,
just asked
it's
you,
all
it's
a
like, dude, I'm
dream.
not going to know until I get like 48 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be accessible, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. We actually broke down on the first day of tour. We played our gig in LA, and then we had a gig in Joshua Tree the next day, and about 30 miles outside town,
Were you
the
at Happy
the
and
fuel
Harriet's?
pump went
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, 100 miles to the dot from Pappy and
Yep.
Harriet's is where the van broke down. So we got it our 100-mile tow to Pappy's. It was amazing.
yeah. So
I thought you were going to talk
Thank
about
God
the
for
radius
AAA.
clause outside of Los
Yeah, right?
Angeles and
Yeah.
Happy and Harriet's being 101
Just
miles
Vegas.
out.
No,
Yeah.
now it's-
yeah. So I mean, that kind of it set a bit of a tone, but we
Yeah.
escaped that one with mostly intact. And
Yeah.
South by was a grind, but a good kind of grind. We had some
Was a
really
good
wonderful
kind of grind.
shows there. We also
It was awesome. We were going to be playing in Utah, in Salt Lake City, and they canceled for whatever inexplicable reason. The venue was having issues, and so we called whoever our connection is here at the festival and said, "Hey, we've got a day. Is there any way if anybody cancels, let us know." And they called us like 3 hours outside of town and said, "Yeah, well, we have one tonight. Can you make it?" Like, what time do you think? And it was 5 minutes after our ETA was. So we literally pulled in, emptied the van onto the stage, and kicked it. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
And all that is to say that we've wanted to play Treefort for a while, and it did not disappoint. It's been an absolutely wonderful experience. Everything is just set up, and so props to everybody who organized it, and Eric Gilbert and the rest of the team. It's really been a joy. We played a great set yesterday. We have one more tonight, so that'll be 3 for the weekend, and it's just an honor to get to do it.
Yeah, it is a really nice breath of air after South by. I mean, so many people are coming from there to here and are just in like tightly wound, hectic mode from having done. Did you guys play 15? Someone told me 15 shows.
I think at the
It
end
was
of the
many.
It was a lot.
at the end of the day, there were a few cancellations and some stuff went sideways. So I think the total ended up being 9 shows in 4 or 5 days.
That's
but
enough.
it was
That's
still a
enough
lot.
shows.
It was still
Yeah.
a lot, and it was very
Yeah.
exhausting. But it's part of the thing.
Yeah, and really, really nice to decompress here. There's a lot going on, but it feels like a different version of chaos. It's really very nice. But at the end of the day, did you get paid for Salt Lake City after the venue canceled on you?
Allegedly, we will get paid.
All right.
Allegedly. Taking Judge Judy.
Yeah. Well, I think we're moving into the brand new music from the forthcoming record, which has. Am I telling the truth that it is yet to be named, or you have named it, but we don't want to tell the internet what that name is?
Yet
One
to
of
be
those
named.
two things.
Yeah.
Yet to be named, coming out later this year. What of the new music do you want to do?
We've been kicking some baby names around, but we haven't been able to settle on it yet. This one's called "The Magnet is Stronger Than the Mind."
madness, tearing up my life. Oh, she makes me wanna try. Ceiling, I'm paranoid and powerless. My love, she pulls me close. She says, breathe, breathe. What you got is all you need, and all these people saying with us, and I know she's right. But you their voices, I see the early light. Laughter, real as touch. How many years did I believe it ain't enough? I'm thinking that the magnet is stronger than the mind. She makes me wanna try. Ain't no stranger to the madness, tearing up my life. Oh, she makes me wanna try. Thinking that the magnet is stronger than the mind.
So y'all have been together five years? Does that feel right?
It's kind of a complicated story, as a lot of bands are. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but basically, Adam and I, during the pandemic, Adam's our bass guitarist.
Adam.
We don't give him a microphone.
He and I had been attempting to essentially reconstitute a band that had been eviscerated by the pandemic, and we found these two cats over the course of that little period of time of 2 years, and it kind of felt like coming home. I've been kind of working on songs under the name of this project for a really long time, and there's something that feels very final about this configuration of players and the kind of brotherhood that we have together, which has been really wonderful and inspiring. And you know, I think we all kind of feel lucky to be doing it together.
Yeah.
I certainly do.
And in that period of time, 5 years, or confusing story, not confusing story, you see what I'm saying. What's been the biggest lesson that y'all have learned, or maybe even advice that was given to you that's impacted the success of the project for you? Something that like you could take away and share with someone else, another artist. Before you answer though, in my mind, you had like some stylist be like, you gotta look fly. In my mind, they're like, we need some velvet suits, some cowboy boots. We need a lot of turquoise jewelry, sunglasses
Velvet
while
suits and
playing. Like,
cowboy
what
boots.
was, I want to hear about the advice. In my mind, it was fashion.
I think I
but-
should speak to it before Tristan jumps in, just because these two really have kind of pushed me to kind of up my game, And ultimately, I think one thing that I learned over the last few years is that, it is performance. It is, it's about finding something within yourself, but also kind of amplifying that, and that, part of the thing that we're making is something that needs to be presented to people, and that they kind of deserve us putting effort into that. So, and then these two just have really great style. So they've been
He likes
kind
to
of,
overthink things.
I don't know. I don't think that's the wrong thing to say. It's like I think I would say that to bands. It's something that I learned is that you really have to think about the fact that it's an important thing. All right, whatever.
No, I want to hear the rest of that.
Feels
thought.
honest,
Yeah.
But okay, if you don't hate my answer, then you jump in.
I love you.
But no, it's I think that, and always listen to the bass player, because he understands the pocket, and he can communicate the drummer's ideas to the band more effectively than anyone can.
I love that. Well, I'm a fan, both from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing. I want, I don't know who influenced you, but I'd love some influence myself. So, all right, what do we got next?
This one is called Novocaine. It's a brand new one. These next two songs were written in 2022. You guys hate my answer? No, I love it, dude. I just wasn't listening to the lead singer. That's it. I was giving you a taste of your medicine. All right, let's go.
Novocaine, watch the snow fall through a window shade. Cold comfort climbing into bed with me. And now I'm falling hard, pins and needles in the dark. Novocaine, bathe my face in holy light. Burn out the corners of this scattered troubled mind, and fill my cup with wine. Feed me grapes, let me lie alone among the tangled vine. Novocaine, I can't recall if I still dream, if I'm the ghost or the machine, when everything I see has been chosen just for me. Simulation memory. Novocaine, please tell my mom I still got good clean veins, but I still constantly dissociate. I walk behind the wheel. How the hell did I wind up here? Drifting down and out of gear, watching TV, counting years, disappearing. Hey, 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 I wanna feel Cooking some heat in here, man.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. Where are you at? So we've just heard 2 new songs. We're about to hear another one next. Where are you guys at in terms of the production of it? Are things still being written for the forthcoming record? Have things been recorded and they're in the can and ready to go?
It's in the can. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Timeline is sort of up in the air at the moment, but we're really excited about it. This next one we're going to play, a friend of mine in Austin wrote a beautiful string arrangement for it that, unfortunately, we did not bring a string quartet, but
There's a couple here. There must be.
It's one of those things.
Walk on the street.
I can hop in.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, bust out. But no,
Threaten us with a good time.
It's been a really cool process. I realized, kind of while we were making the thing, that suddenly there was this sort of thematic element that was tying all the songs together. And once that kind of clicked for me, the sort of sonics of it, the themes, some of the motifs that Tristan was bringing to the table with these reverse guitars and various kind of blips and kind of chunks of memories that are floating through it, kind of started to tie the whole project together. And I'm just really excited to put it out into the world,
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about? So Ian was telling me a little bit offline about the. There's versions of these songs that exist now, but then you reinterpreted your own music, right, for the versions that are going to be on the forthcoming. Or did I misunderstand that completely?
There's only like 1 or 2 songs I think that we ended up reinterpreting. I think the one that we played second today, Magnet Mind, we redid in the studio. But everything else I think is and I guess Black Snake Mojave Blues.
That's true.
But besides that, there's like a dozen new songs that are going to be on this thing that nobody's ever heard before except for live, so.
What was behind that reinterpretation? I mean, is it vastly different than the version that's out there right now, or did you just want to make it sound like cohesive, the same studio sort of thing, or did the song evolve in your mind and you said this is actually how it should be?
So specifically with this song Black Snake Mojave Blues, which there's a version of it floating around the internet, I had recorded it with a group of people where it was mostly me playing the instruments, and then this producer kind of put a pretty heavy stamp on it. And as we played that song in, because it was brand new at the time, this was a couple of years ago, it changed radically. And the way that we were playing it live was, I think, a lot more compelling than the way it had been recorded. And so it was really kind of cool to get into the studio. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So to kind of get into the studio and do it the way that we've played it in live, with the band really ripping through the song, felt a lot more true, than the version that was out before. So that's kind of how the genesis of that idea.
It was really fun. We recorded at our friend Riley Gear's studio, and we were all in this tiny little live room together, ripping through it. And on like the 6th or 7th take, Riley just stands up and screams, and he rips his shirt off, and we all just take our shirts off and fucking rip through it, and that was the one. It was amazing. It was a good time. Yeah.
Nice, good, man. Well, welcome back to the road. I'm glad you're able to now play again, so that those songs can get worked through and reinterpreted, and then the best version of themselves can come out into the world. I'll definitely stay tuned for when details are available about the new record. I'm enjoying the music very much, and there's still one more to be shared with the audience. What do you guys want to do last time?
All right, this next song is called "The Wrong End of the Cigarette," and it's actually the last song that was written for this record. I think it's a sentiment that a lot of us can attach ourselves to. So, or if we're all done, I guess, thank you guys so much for having us. This has been a real blast. And, thank you to Treefort and everybody making this thing happen.
Thank you. Y'all, 5 minutes. Like, that's impressive. You drove in and unloaded a van. It
was pretty...
So
you were the saviors here.
We're nothing if not hardworking.
Yes.
I want to introduce everybody before we go.
Please.
This is Adam Didd on the bass.
Adam.
This is Tristan Lake LeBoux on the guitar.
Tristan.
Sheldon Reed on the drums. My name's Dan. This one is Wrong End. I don't believe in songs no more, in the long dead horse, rock and roll. This is just a part of letting go. I don't believe in songs no more. Starlight Diner, bright red vinyl, all the girls with their heavy accents, sleeping with the lonely expats, and I walking home tonight, wet shoes, reptilian smile, hit play but I can't decide, oh sweet nothing or
bar in Chinatown. They named it for him, but it ain't there now. Book DJs and the owner's band. We got our rocks off in a gypsy cab, and I guess I never really said goodbye to you. Left a handful of splinters in a motel room. Did you wrong just like she showed me how? Yeah, the only way through is just to cut it all out. I don't believe in songs no more, in the long dead horse or rock and roll. No, this is just a part of letting go. Oh, I don't believe in songs no more. Saturn returns to the city of graves, Bond girls and my rookie mistakes. Old haunts filled with hungry ghosts. They look in my direction, but they leave me alone. Our lot empty, covered with snow, just like it was a million years ago. That's the problem with retracing your steps, leaves you face to face with the emptiness. I don't believe in songs no more, in the long dead horse or rock and roll. No, this is just a part of letting go. Oh, I don't believe in songs no more. I bought into the legend of the secret chord. I used to have faith of a different sort. That's me in the present on the back porch steps, lighting the wrong end of a cigarette. Now, I know, I said I cut the cord, but here we are, I either can or I won't. Another exercise in letting go, so I won't believe in songs no more. No, I won't believe in songs no more. No, I won't believe in songs no more. Take it away, Tristan.
Yeah.